Oh, dude, I didn't send an email yet. Excuse me.
Oh, go.
Frick. So today is the last day I'm going to do the daily vlog. Definitely given it a lot of thought, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about what I've learned from this experience, the things that I've taken away, and I'll talk a little bit about maybe doing this in the future as well. Most important thing for me to finish this morning is that sales page for Volley Mastery, and then I need to write an email, the first email for that promotion that will run probably 4 days or so. So I'm going to get started on that right now. Also doing a live testimonial call for Mental Tennis Mastery this morning. And this afternoon we're doing a live video coaching session for our academy students. So lots going on. All right, just finished up that testimonial call with Olivier and Paris. So our first 3 testimonial calls for Mental Tennis Mastery are Australia, Mexico, and France, which is pretty cool. It's neat to be able to make a worldwide impact from our little studio here. All right, just finished a quick lunch, and now I'm headed home quickly to help Allison out with Joel. Sales page for Volley Mastery is complete. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Of course, all that really matters is whether or not it communicates the value of the course well enough that people actually want to buy it. So that remains to be seen, but happy with how it turned out so far. We'll see how it performs when the sale starts later this afternoon. So since this is the last daily vlog that I'm going to do, I wanted to recap a little bit, talk about the different things that I got out of it. It really was tremendously valuable to me for several reasons. Number one, probably the most important thing is continuing to develop myself as a content creator. I was talking yesterday about holding people's attention online, and one of the big shifts in content online is one towards vulnerability and authenticity. For many, many years, I hid behind the veil of polished professionalism and striving towards kind of a corporate perfect feel to all of my content. And a big reason, I enjoy doing that. I enjoy production. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I kind of enjoyed the process of trying to make my videos a little bit better every time. It wasn't until relatively recently that I became aware that another big reason why I did it that way, so structured and straight-laced, was just because of a general lack of openness on my own part. And there's a lot of fear wrapped up in that, allowing people to see who you really are. And so, in general, we've been moving towards that with vlog, kind of candid style content, because as a brand, that can only strengthen our relationship and trust with our audience and the people that follow us. And so this personal vlog project was a way for me to practice that format and practice that style of content and improve my own ability to be more open, be more real, be more vulnerable with a camera recording, which is very, very difficult to do. I've been creating video content for over 6 years now, and I've only started developing this particular skill recently, and it's its own learning curve. So first and foremost, this is probably the main thing that I got out of this project. I'm really happy that I did it just for that reason alone. Reason number 2 why this was very worthwhile was allowing other people to see into my everyday life. Primary people that's important for are, number 1, my team. Left to my own devices to do things the way I want, I will only communicate the bare minimum. And so that left the other 4 people that are in the office full-time every day kind of in the dark about a lot of things. And it's something that I've slowly become more aware of and I've been working on. But this was like an absolute perfect way for those 4 people to kind of get into my head a little bit, see what my day-to-day is like. And I think that was very valuable for them. Other person who this was very valuable for was Allison, my wife, who kind of in the same vein. I don't like going home and talking about work, really. Honestly, she probably, up until the point I did this, had almost no idea what my day-to-day was like. And I know it's been helpful for her to get a look into what I do, what I go through, you know, what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. I know that's really helped her feel more connected to me. And so just the being more open and honest and candid and vulnerable has just really affected, in a very positive way, all the people that are closest to me. And so for that reason alone, this project was super, super valuable. Of course, that extends to our followers too, and supporters, people, our customers, people who follow me on are friends with me on Facebook and have now had a behind-the-scenes look of not only our business, but my head and, you know, my thoughts and my feelings about what I'm doing every day. And so that, again, only can strengthen the great relationships that we already have with so many people all around the world. Just an unbelievably non-stop day today. Email is going out right now for Volley Mastery. The new sales page that we just finished up, I think, turned out great. We're also trying something new today. We have a live chat on the sales page, and Darius is going to be manning that chat, answering questions. Curious to see how many people actually use that, and if it makes a difference. I think it should, but we'll see. So now I've got about half an hour of time between now and our live coaching session for Academy. I need to get questions together for that Academy students have submitted. Should be just barely enough time to get ready, and that will eat up the rest of the day here at the office. What do we got? All right, I read 3 minutes. Ready?
Always.
Right. Oh, dude, I didn't send an email yet. Excuse me.
Oh, go.
Frick. All right, it's after 5 o'clock, heading home in a minute. Just finished up the live coaching session with Academy, which went great. Those are a lot of fun to do. Final takeaway for me on doing this experiment, and a surprise for me. It's apparent to me more than ever that doing what we do is really hard. It's very, very difficult to build an audience. So I uploaded each one of these vlog episodes to YouTube and to Facebook, and did all the tags and, you know, the description, and optimized the preview image and all that stuff on YouTube. And I think I gained like 5 subscribers over a month of uploading daily video Monday through Friday. Growing an audience is a lot of work, and it takes a high degree of quality of content, of quality of connection with the viewers, a high degree of authenticity, or just entertainment. Depends on the direction you want to go. I'm pretty confident doing this experiment for me has kind of demystified some of the really popular vloggers. Like if you're familiar with Casey Neistat, he's just blowing up right now. He's got 4 million subscribers on YouTube. Unbelievably popular. He's like essentially a movie star just from doing YouTube videos. And doing this project has really, it's shown me how that kind of content is possible, how that style is possible. And I see it, I get it. But I know that to make that kind of effort, he just took a day off for the first time in 530 days. 530 days in a row, he uploaded a highly engaging, entertaining video. And I don't have that kind of bandwidth right now. If I had nothing else to do, I would totally do it, and I would probably enjoy it a lot. But I've got so many projects just keeping the business running that doing this on the side would be a significant investment for me. Now, what has surprised me about doing this, that the depth of connection has been deeper than I expected. I would say the breadth of connection, in other words, starting to get some traction with views and with subscribers, was basically non-existent. And that surprised me. I thought I'd get at least a little bit of traction. I've received basically none. On the other end of the spectrum, the depth of connection has been deeper than I expected. I've heard from all kinds of people just coming out of the woodwork, people that I'm friends with, but maybe haven't heard from in quite a while, telling me how much that they've enjoyed the vlogs, how impactful that these videos have been to them, and very surprising levels to me of how the level of appreciation and connection has been surprising to me. So on one hand, I can tell that this style is very impactful, it's very personal, very easy to make a deeper connection. But when it comes to growing an audience, that is still very, very difficult and a ton of work. I know that from experience, having grown Essential Tennis from nothing to where it is now. This just really reiterated that to me in a very strong way. So those are the lessons I've learned. I'm really happy I did this. That being said, I don't know. I have mixed feelings. Part of me is glad that I don't have to do it anymore because I can kind of go back to my normal schedule of sleep and hopefully starting to get on more of a pattern of working out. But on the other hand, I really, those deeper connections, I do value, and I see how that would be really powerful if I continued this and I built momentum with those deep connections. It'd be a super, super powerful thing. But to continue it right now, at least on a daily basis during the week, is something I'm not comfortable with committing to right now. So I'm not going to continue it for the time being, but I'm really, really happy I did this. I know that I can pick it up at any point in the future, and something I can see now how to do it, and I can see how to do it better if I wanted to really focus on it and make it much more engaging and entertaining, like a Casey Neistat. I see how I could do that. It would just take more, focused attention on that part of the content. And so, amazing experience. Thank you, everybody, for the kind words and for telling me how this content has connected with you and affected you in a positive way. Really appreciate all of that very, very much. Maybe in the future this will be in the cards for me again. But for the time being, I'm going to sign off.